All right, welcome back, everyone, to today's conference doubleheader between the Franklin Grizzlies and the Berea Mountaineers as we move on now to the men's game. If you're just joining us, the women's game right before was a tightly contested matchup where the Mountaineers pulled away at the end to get the win at 75-70 and tied the season series in their inaugural season in the conference. Once again, I'm your one and only commentator today, Luke Shepard, ready to bring you all the action live from the Spurlock Center on Franklin College campus on Grizz TV. And now that we're just a few minutes away from the action, let's go ahead and talk about this final matchup. So the Grizzlies come in today sitting at about 15-16 with an impressive 11-3 conference record, where they currently sit second so far in the conference as we inch closer to the end of the year. And for the Mountaineers, they hold a 10-11 record, just under 500, while being 5-9 in the conference. However, the offense of this team is staggering. So expect a shootout in today's matchup. Both teams average nearly 80 points a game. And Franklin, they're going to bring a lot of pressure. And when Berea's got players like Trey Minter and Demetrius Phillips and Bryce Riley, there's just so many different ways that this game can go. So as we inch closer to tip-off, a minute and a half away, let's go ahead and give you the starting lineups tonight for both squad. For Franklin, they're changing it up tonight with some seniors getting the starting nod. First, we have number 3, Lynn King, number 11, Cody Samples, number 21, Jaume Arnault, number 24, Ryan Bostic, and number 7, rounding out the 5, Jesse Morgan. And for Berea, number 5, Bryce Riley, number 12, Marquise Mackey, number 14, Jarrell Montgomery, number 23, Demetrius Phillips, and the leading scorer for both teams tonight, number 44, Trey Minter. And now that we're just a minute away from tip-off, we'll be right back with you after the national anthem and player introductions. All right, so tip-off is almost here. No national anthem since we already had the national anthem for the first game of today's doubleheader. Like we said, some changes to the starting lineup today with Jaume Arnault and Ryan Bostic in the starting lineup for senior night, of course, as we get Jesse Morgan And Demetrius Phillips tipping off here. Let's get this game underway. And Arnault ends up with the tip as Franklin wins it to begin the game. And Cody Samples, looks like ball got tipped and went out of bounds. Franklin will retain possession. Find Arnault on the wing. Samples driving left, spin move, driving all the way. No good off the front of the rim, and Berea is moving up the floor. They're going to take it a little slow. And here goes the leading scorer of both teams. No good. Trey Minter wasn't able to get it to go, as now Franklin gains possession. Bostic not playing much last game, getting the starting nod tonight for senior night. As now Lynn King, corner three, off the front of the rim, gets his own board. Tries to find Morgan inside, gets stolen away by Demetrius Phillips, and now here comes Berea. Samples trying to defend, he can't. Phillips can't get it to go. Arnault moving up the floor. Morgan fakes the three, gives it to King. Finds Bostic, open three, cash money for the senior Ryan Bostic. The lefty from deep. And now Trey Minter gets it to Phillips at the top of the key. Minter looking for his shot. Montgomery down the lane and finds his open layup. 2 minutes nearly passed. 3-2 Grizzlies so far. Bostic to Samples to King on the wing, and he nails one from three. Another three early for the Grizzlies, and here comes that full court pressure. Samples defending, three-pointer no good. That was Bryce Riley as King fakes the three here. Arnault fakes the pass inside, kicks it to Morgan on the cut. Gets the offensive board after the miss by Morgan. Arnault with a big offensive rebound. Morgan kicks it out, King hesitates on the three, drives left all the way, gets fouled by Demetrius Phillips, and he's going to shoot two. Nearly 3 minutes passed. And King is going to shoot two free throws here. First free throw. Up and in. It's all senior night. Lineup staying in. As King, second one goes off the back of the rim. Berea gets the board, and now Minter working on Morgan. Pull up three, no good off the front of the rim. Phillips with the board. Goes straight up on King, not able to get it. King with good defense, and Phillips gets his own offensive board, puts it up and in, and gets the foul. Now 7-4, just over 3 minutes played. Early in today's matchups. Phillips not able to convert the and one. Still 7-4 with a Grizzlies lead. Now Minter pushing some pressure defense on Ryan Bostic, and now Morgan pump fake, goes up on the fadeaway, no good. Board by Cody Samples, goes up with it, gets blocked, trying to pass it out, gets stolen away, and here comes Berea. Moving up the floor, Montgomery kicks it out. Minter dribbling at the logo. Gets it out to Mackey. Montgomery driving left all the way. No good on contested layup. Phillips with the offensive board, not able to get it. Loose ball. Samples ends up with it after the board by Morgan. Bostic pulls up from deep. No good off the side of the rim. Arnault with another offensive rebound from the senior. Good hustle from Arnault to start today's game. Arnault kicks it, finds King on the weak side. No good off the front of the rim on the three. Samples tipped it out. Bostic chasing after the board, couldn't quite get there, crashing into the coach's side of the bench. And now we get a timeout here. 7-4, Grizzlies with an early lead. 15:49 left to play in this first half. And here we go, coming out of the break. The normal starting five now in for the Grizzlies with Cooper Matthews and Braden Flanagan coming in for Bostic and Arnault. Lineup for Berea staying the same. Montgomery taking it up the floor off the rebound. Dribbles off his foot, keeps possession. Mackey finds Riley, gets double teamed in the post up. Franklin pressuring Minter, trying to drive inside, look for a shot, floater, good. Trey Minter able to get his first bucket to go. Off of now 3 attempts. 7-6. Grizzlies still have a lead. Just about 5 minutes to play, or played in this first half. And Matthews driving inside. Quick pass to Morgan, and one! Jesse Morgan going up strong and has a chance to convert a three-point play for the Grizzlies. Morgan, a 70% free throw shooter on the season. Goes off the front of the rim, not able to convert the and one. And now double team on the wing. They get it down to Montgomery. Montgomery goes all the way. No good on the layup. Flanagan with the board. And Matthews pushing the pace. Cody Samples with a left-hand pass. And now Matthews kicks it in Morgan. Morgan at the elbow. Lynn King pulls up from deep. Good off the catch and shoot from Flanagan. Lynn King adding the three-pointer to his game this season. He's already nailed 2 so far early in this first half. And now Morgan defending on Riley. Riley goes all the way, shoots up, and a late foul called on the Grizzlies on Flanagan. As now Riley is going to shoot some free throws here. First one rattles in. 80% free throw shooter on the year. nails the second. 12-8. Grizzlies still hold on to a lead. Just over 14 minutes left to play in this first half. Flanagan to Matthews up top. Morgan finds King in the corner. King driving inside. Good ball movement. Flanagan for three on the wing. Ooh, just off the front of the rim. Minter taking the ball up the floor. And there you go, Mackey on the cut. Backdoor, not quite able to get it on the conversion. Matthews with good post defense. Matthews pushing the pace, gets it to Flanagan. Flanagan drives inside, finds King. Flanagan back with it, back to Matthews on the backdoor cut and finds him on the layup. Cooper Matthews finishing at the rim. 14-8 Grizzlies. And Berea driving all the way down low. That was Bryce Riley, averaging 14 points a game this season. The junior guard, and now Matthews getting inside, goes for the layup. No good, and a late foul call once again. And they're going to call it on Demetrius Phillips this time. That's actually already his second foul of the game. And it looks like we might get a substitution already here, the backup big man. And now Matthews. First free throw, nothing but net. Only a 65% free throw shooter on the season, but now we're going to get some substitutions here from the Grizzlies. Lynn King, Cody Samples coming out, Malachi Archie, and Dylan Beverly coming in. Second free throw, no good, and then there's going to be a foul call on Jesse Morgan on the loose ball, going for the rebound. It's going to be Berea basketball, but now we're going to get some full court pressure here from the Grizzlies. Cooper Matthews pressing on Montgomery. They get it to Minter on the inbound. They double him, and he just throws it away, looking for Bryce Riley. Riley wasn't looking for it. Some miscommunication on offense, and now Grizzlies will retain possession. Archie coming to do the side out inbound. Matthews trying to kick it to Flanagan, nearly loses it. Morgan driving inside, doing some footwork, and drives all the way and finishes strong. Jesse Morgan the third with the fancy footwork. And now more full court pressure here from the Grizzlies. Doubling Minter in the corner, looking for Riley again. He throws it away again. Another one. They're doubling him in the corners on their own side of the floor, and the Grizzlies catching fire here. And Berea, the Mountaineers, are going to need a timeout. After some turnovers, the Grizzlies cause some frustration. 17-10, 12:30 to go in this first half. We'll be right back with you after the break. We're back after the quick timeout from the Mountaineers after the back-to-back turnovers from Minter, looking for Bryce Riley off of the full court press. Flanagan, now some pressure coming in from defense. Flanagan pulls up from deep off the pass from Morgan, and nothing but net. Braden Flanagan cashing in. And now they're doubling Minter again, but he's going to be able to get it out to Montgomery here. Ooh, nearly stolen by Cooper Matthews, trying to pass it back to Minter. Minter finds Montgomery in the corner. Close out from Matthews, not good enough. Montgomery nailing the triple from home. Nearly halfway done with this first half. Morgan kicks it out to Archie. Flanagan again from deep. No good, off the back of the rim. Morgan tips it up and in. Off of the putback, Jesse Morgan. Talking on his way back is now Minter moving up the floor. Floater, no good. Flanagan tips it, and here come the Grizzlies. Cooper Matthews behind the back, kicks it to Archie. Flanagan looking for his shot, driving left, goes in, reverse layup, up and in. And as the kids call it, a little jelly from Braden Flanagan, and now a nearly forced turnover from Dylan Beverly. And it looks like Trey Minter is going to come out here. As we near the halfway point in this first half, and now Flanagan and Morgan come out of the game. New lineup, Archie, Russell, Matthews, Samples, and Beverly. And also a substitution for Berea. Nearly an 8-second violation. They get up to Montgomery. Montgomery finds Phillips inside. Phillips puts it up and in. 2 early fouls, how to get subbed out. Gets the ball on his first possession back. Tyler Moss coming in for Berea. Now Cooper Matthews launches a 3, no good. And here goes Moss, running up the floor. Taking it on Samples. Samples tips it away. Seemed to have gone off the knee, but they're going to call it Mountaineers possession. As now Lynn King gets subbed in for Malachi Archie. And now, find him at the top of the key. Berea with a huge 3. Marquise Mackey nailing it from home. Now just a 6-point lead for the Grizzlies as we hit the halfway mark in this first half. Samples driving left, kicks it out. Russell driving left, finds King open for 3. Pump fake. And now a foul called on the defense on a blocking foul against Lynn King. A lot of contact came there. Now Flanagan back in. Matthews coming out. A lot of substitutions here for the Grizzlies, keeping their guys fresh. Still a 6-point lead here for the Grizzlies. Flanagan takes the inbound. Samples driving left, kicks it to King. Down low and finds his way. Lynn King putting it off the glass and in. 8-point lead now for the Grizzlies. 9:30 to play in this first half. Bryce Riley goes up, gets another foul call. And Riley is going to shoot 2 free throws here. Already shot 2 earlier in this game. Was able to nail both of them. Hits the first. And Beverly is going to come out for Jesse Morgan III. Second free throw, up and in, nothing but net. As now the Grizzlies get possession. Samples gets trapped at half court. Kicks it out. King open for three. Another one for Lynn King. His third three-pointer of the game. 3 for 5 from three. And 4 for 6 from the field for Lynn King. A 9-point lead now for the Grizzlies as Phillips drives down low and gets it in. High scoring back and forth matchup between both teams. Flanagan pulls up from deep. Boom! Cash money for Braden Flanagan. And now a 10-point lead for the Grizzlies. Another three-pointer. Their 6th of the game. And Moss, dribble on the wing, gives it to Montgomery. Get to the inside, Phillips, up and in. Tried to draw the foul off Morgan. Wasn't able to get it. Now an 8-point lead. Still for the Grizzlies. Just over 8 minutes to play in this first half. Morgan hands it off to King. Samples, wing for three. Off the back of the rim, no good. Board by Montgomery. They find Montgomery in the corner off the screen. No good, off the back of the rim. King taking the ball off the floor. Flanagan fakes the three. Russell gives it back to King. King to Flanagan in the corner. In and out, not able to get it. Ball gets tipped around. Phillipson's up with it. Riley gets it to Moss. Just 7:15 left to play in this first half. Riley driving left. Kicks it to Montgomery. Wide open in the corner. Cash. And Montgomery brings it within 5 for the Mountaineers. 7:08 left in this first half. 32-27. Grizzlies still hold on to a lead. We'll be right back after the timeout. And new lineup now for the Grizzlies. Cody Samples, Cooper Matthews, Lynn King, Dylan Beverly, and Jesse Morgan III. And for Berea, Trey Minter back out on the floor. Tyler Moss. Demetrius Phillips. Jarrell Montgomery. All out there on the floor, as well as Anthony Ham. Number 10 out there on the floor. The junior forward. And now they're going to call a travel on Jesse Morgan. And now still some full court pressure here from the Grizzlies after the turnover. Mountaineers gaining a little bit of steam here as now Moss has it. On the left side, gets it to Montgomery. Loses it, gets it to Minter. Might have been a pass. As then Minter gets double teamed, kicks it out. Bang! Three-pointer from Anthony Ham. Just coming in off the bench, brings it to within 2. Now Beverly gets it to King. King running a little bit of ISO here. Has Phillips on him. And now 8 on the shot clock. Matthews tries to get it to Morgan. Montgomery forces it out. Grizzly basketball. Looking to push this lead. They get it into Morgan off it. No good on the post hook. Montgomery with the rebound. Just under 6 minutes to play left in this first half. Trey Minter gets it to Moss. Phillips working on Morgan. Gets doubled with King. No good off the rim. Beverly tried to get the board. Phillips forced it out. Grizzly basketball. Mountaineers have brought some energy since the Grizzlies took a little bit more of a lead. Grizzlies have held the lead for about nearly 8 minutes now. Have not scored in about 3 though. Morgan goes up, cannot get it. And now Minter taking the ball up the floor. They get it to Ham. Minter using the screen. Gets it to Phillips. Kicks it back to Minter on the back door. What a find from Demetris Phillips to Trey Minter. Little two-man action. Now it's tied up at 32 apiece. Just under 5 minutes to play. Beverly steps. They're going to say actually travel. And a huge run here from the Mountaineers. Been over 4 minutes of game time since the Grizzlies were able to score their last bucket. And the Mountaineers very close to having a chance to take this one, take the lead. And this one is now Moss taking the ball up the floor. Riley coming in the game. Ham gets it to Minter. Minter's using the screen from Phillips. Finds Phillips after they double him. Riley wide open, weak side, pull up 3, cash money. The Mountaineers have taken a lead. 4 minutes to play in this first half. Mountaineers on a huge run. 5 minutes of game time since a bucket from the Grizzlies. Archie, pull-up jumper, good. Ends that drought real quick. Back to within 1. Mountaineers still hold the lead. Minter. Working with Archie on him. Phillips fakes the hands off to Minter, drives left, finds his lane, and takes it all the way on Morgan. Demetris Phillips. 10 points now for the big man. 5 for 9 from the field. Their second leading scorer on the team. King gets the samples. Flanagan driving left. Pull up jumper and 1 for Braden Flanagan. Pulling up, falling over, taking the contact, no fear, and he's going to have a chance to convert a three-point play and tie this ball game up. 3:01 left to play in this first half. And looks like we're going to get a timeout here. Potential media timeout is now. Both teams are going to the bench. 37-36 Mountaineers. Flanagan with a chance to tie it up here at the free throw. We'll be right back with you after the break. And now a new lineup in for the Grizzlies. Lynn King, Cody Samples, Malachi Archie, Braden Flanagan, and now Jesse Fairs coming into the game at the 5 for the Grizzlies. Yes, Jesse Fairs, not Cameron Fairs, as I was saying last game. As Flanagan converts the three-point play and nails the free throw to tie it up. Now Samples playing hard defense on Moss. Moss kicks it out. Stolen by Archie. Flanagan taking it up the floor. King. Flanagan again. And a travel on Flanagan. Shuffling their feet. A lot of talk between the players and the refs right now. Trying to keep this game under control. Tied at 37 apiece. Archie again with the steal. Same place, same time. Archie taking the ball up the floor. King fakes the three. Driving inside. Now a blocking foul called on Moss. And that's the 6th foul for the Mountaineers. And now we're going to get some substitutions. Jesse Morgan coming back in the game for Lynn King. And Trey Minter coming in. So Moss and Anthony Ham coming out of the game. New lineup, Phillips, Riley, Montgomery, Minter, and Mackey. And now Flanagan takes it all the way. Rattles in the layup, and Grizzlies take a 2-point lead. 2-minute warning here as Minter's getting pressured at the half court. Double team on Montgomery. He gets around it, finds Phillips, and he's going to get fouled. Morgan coming down. Coach Hamilton not thrilled. The referee after that play is now Phillips. He's taken free throws here with a chance to tie it up. Nails the first, and now we're going to get a substitution. Lynn King coming in for Jesse Morgan. Now that Morgan has 2 personal fouls. Trying to save him for the second half is now Phillips. Looks to tie up this game with his last free throw here. Gets it. 1:46 to go, tied at 39 apiece. Once again, a high-scoring shootout like I predicted. Now Fairs kicks it to Archie. Flanagan off the screen for 3. No good. Lynn King tries to get the putback. Jesse Fairs tries to get the board, saves it. Flanagan Fairs, what a hustle by the Grizzlies. Kicks it out. Archie for three. No good. Fairs, another rebound. Puts it up, bounces off the rim, can't get it. And it bounces to Montgomery for the Mountaineers. A chaotic possession there. Grizzlies just not able to finish despite the offensive hustle on the saves from Fairs and Flanagan. Now Montgomery off the screen, gets it to Phillips. Phillips pulls up from three, no good. King gets it to Samples. Samples wide open, Trey, bang! Cody Samples taking a 3-point lead. And a technical foul for celebration on Cody Samples. And now technical foul free throws for the Mountaineers. So, ball don't lie, as they say, as Samples did a 3-point gesture with the index and middle finger and the thumb, and the ref, I believe, saw it as a gun sign and gave him a technical foul. (42-40), and it's going to be Mountaineers basketball. And Jesse Fairs coming out of the game. Morgan back in, now with just 33 seconds. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Grizzlies might have a chance to get the ball back here, but Mountaineers looking to potentially tie it up or take a lead as we inch closer to halftime of this tightly contested matchup in the second half of our doubleheader. As now Phillips drives, kicks it out. Just 10 on the shot clock. 5 on the shot clock. Minter looking. Finds Riley. Riley pulls up from deep. No good. Ball nearly gets tipped in. No good. And now a foul called on Jesse Morgan on the putback after the hustle. And of course, now there will be free throws for the Mountaineers. And Phillips, all players will be off the floor as it was at the buzzer. Or maybe not, we'll see. Referee's still figuring it out here. They're looking at the replay, reviewing if the foul was potentially after the buzzer sounded or if there should be any extra time on the clock. And as long as that was before the buzzer, that'll be Jesse Morgan's third foul going into the half. Not ideal now that he will probably have to take a breather after the second half begins. They're going to be looking to Jesse Fairs and Lynn King play that backup big man role. Referee still figuring it out on the review. And now a decision seems to have been made. 0.5 left on the shot clock, or on the game clock, excuse me, as now we inch closer to halftime. It just seems that Phillips will take his free throws and Grizzlies will let the clock run. Let's see if the Mountaineers can tie it up here going into the half. Once again, a highly contested, physical, emotional matchup similar to the women's game. If you missed it earlier, competitive and exciting from both teams as now Phillips rolls off the rim and gets in the first one. Second one is good. And now a substitution in for defense. And now Franklin maybe has enough time to fire up a full court shot here. And Sample's not able to hold on to it. And we will be tied at 42 apiece going into halftime. Stay with us. Don't leave. This is exciting. Let's give you some stats at halftime. So for Franklin, Lynn King, 12 points, 4 for 7 from the field, 3 for 5 from 3. It's been absolutely spot on. Braden Flanagan getting a lot of looks today at 5 for 9, 2 for 6 from 3. Jesse Morgan, 6 points. A lot of even-keeled scoring from there. 3 from Samples, 3 Bostic, 2 for Archie, 3 for Matthews. For Berea, not many players been in the game today, but from the ones who have, Phillips with 14 points, 5 for 11 from the field, has been absolutely dominating on the interior. Montgomery with 8 points, Riley with 9, Minter off to a little bit of a slow start. Only have 5 attempts, 2 field goals of those have been good. Only attempted 1 3. He's got 4 this half so far. 8 boards as well for Demetrius Phillips as we enter the half. And then if we're looking at some of the team stats here, we've got some very even matchups. 16 points in the paint for the Mountaineers, 14 for Franklin, 18 bench points for Franklin compared to Berea's 3. And of course we had that technical foul on Cody Samples as we neared the end of the half. Franklin led for almost 15 minutes of that half, but it's tied up 0-0 essentially, but really 42-42 as we go into the second half. 13 minutes and we'll be right back with you. Welcome back, everyone. Coming back from halftime. 30 seconds left on the clock for this break. It was a very close first half, obviously. Tied at 42 apiece. Very, similar stats. Franklin, a lot more shot attempts, but 16 for 34 from the field, 47%, compared to Berea's 14 for 29, 48% from the field, 5 for 10 from 3, 7 for 17 for Franklin from deep. A lot more free throws for the Mountaineers. 11 free throws attempted compared to Franklin's 6. Franklin winning the rebound battle compared to 20 to 17. Franklin has 5 turnovers. Berea only has 4. A lot of those were in the first few minutes, but ended up being little closer towards the end of the half. Mountaineers started to figure out that pressure defense a little bit more, and Franklin started to commit to just a little bit more of a traditional style rather than their general full court press. But we now get the second half underway. Berea starts with the ball. Trey Minter at the top of the key. Minter wide open on the wing. Kicks it down low. Bryce Riley up and in on the lob. No good. Gets his own board and puts it up and in. Bryce Riley starting off the half with a bucket and the Mountaineers lead. 44 to 42. Cooper Matthews running away. Kicks it out to Cody Samples. Kicks it out. Beverly for 3. Cash! Dylan Beverly nailing it from 3. Dylan Beverly, I know, a 57% three-point shooter. Hasn't attempted too many on the year. That's his 15th attempted three-pointer on the year, and he's made 9 of them. Phillips, top of the key, working on Beverly. Tries to get it to Minter, but Cody Samples gets a steal, pushes the pace, loses it, saves it in bounds. Bostic nearly saves it, but it's going to be called out of bounds. Good hustle from Cody Samples and Ryan Bostic, but Samples losing it on the break. And it will be now Mountaineers basketball. Phillips inside, off the pass from Montgomery. Found his lane, taking the lead for the Mountaineers. 18:30 to play in the second half. Cooper Matthews gets it inside to Beverly. Beverly sets the screen for King. Bostic kicks it down to Beverly. Matthews working, going inside on Mackey. Loses it. Say it's forced out on Mackey. It'll be Grizzly basketball underneath the rim. 9 seconds left on the shot clock. Four seconds. Matthews need to make a play here. Goes at the rim, and they're going to call him a foul on the floor, which will reset the shot clock to 20 rather than 30. Just over 18 minutes left to play in this second half is now Matthews gets it at the top of the key. Matthews, pull-up jumper, no good. Easy board from Montgomery is now the Mountaineers look to extend their lead. Riley working on King, kicks it inside. Phillips has it on Samples, goes up, gets double teamed with Beverly, but can still get it to go. Mountaineers take a 3-point lead. King working on Riley, drives inside all the way, Lynn King. Using his strength to drive his way inside, brings it to within 1 for the Grizzlies. 17 minutes to go now in the second half, and Cooper Matthews gets the steal. Driving all the way, throws a lob to Beverly! Slamming it home! And the Grizzlies take a 1-point lead. Dylan Beverly making a statement with that one. The sophomore to sophomore connection on the lob. Getting the home crowd riled up, and now some pressure defense here from the Grizzlies. Riley working on Bostic. Gets it out. Montgomery takes it inside on Beverly, and one for Jarrell Montgomery. And he's got a chance here to convert the three-point play and take a 2-point lead for the Mountaineers. As now we get some substitutions. Bostic and Beverly coming out for Archie and Flanagan. A little bit of a small lineup here out for the Grizzlies. Lynn King and Archie, probably their two biggest guys out on the floor. Montgomery misses the free throw, only a 1-point lead now for the Mountaineers. Samples gets it to Flanagan at the top of the key. Flanagan, one-on-one with Phillips, takes it inside, rejected, but they're going to call a foul on Phillips. And it'll be 2 free throws here for Flanagan. A lot of contact on the inside. 16:08 left to play in this second half. Flanagan nails the first to tie it up. Again, I don't think he's missed a home free throw this season. And if he has, it's not more than one. He's only missed 4 on the entire season. Nails it. Takes a 2-point lead, or 1-point lead for the Grizzlies. Is now Montgomery. Takes the ball up the floor. What a play by Trey Minter. A little hezzy and driving inside, gets the floater. And now Matthews gets a lot of contact from Montgomery, and he's going to get the foul call. And I believe they're saying it's on the shot, but we'll see. But we're going to get a timeout here for a stoppage of play. 52-51, Mountaineers have a lead. Same style of play as the first half. 15:53 left in the second half. We'll be right back with you after the quick break. And coming out of the break, Coach Austin Newton, the head coach for Berea, was talking to the referee after the play there. A lot of conversation going on between the ref and the coaches today. And now, so they did call it on the floor, so Matthews will take the inbound underneath the basket. And referee is still talking to the scoreboard. All right, they got it all figured out there. And inbound to Lynn King. Gets to Flanagan. Archie working on Riley. Hands it off. Samples driving all the way. Pump fake, floater, off the front of the rim, no good. Montgomery with the board. Now kicks it inside. Mackey. And Phillips gets it knocked out by Flanagan. Ball went out, and they said It went off Flanagan. Now Jesse Morgan coming in for Cooper Matthews, bringing some size into the lineup. And now it's going to be Minter inbounding the ball here for the Mountaineers. Chance to extend the lead. A lot of ball movement here. Loses the ball. Mackey not able to hold on to it. Archie's able to get up with it. Archie pass to Morgan inside. A little two-man action. And Jesse Morgan takes the lead for the Grizzlies. 15 minutes to play left in this second half. And they get it to Minter in the corner, barely able to stay in. He's trying to pass it out, gets it to Phillips somehow. Phillips working on Morgan, gets doubled with Samples, kicks it out. Montgomery's got him for the three. Cash! Montgomery nailing a three-pointer, his third of the game, gives him 13 on the day, and takes a 2-point lead now for the Mountaineers. As this Berea bench is hyped up. Morgan working on Riley, pump fake, too easy. Jesse Morgan. (55-55), 14 left to play in the second half. Highly contested, playing exactly like the first half did. This is going to go all the way down to the wire. Mackey loses the ball on the inside after tough defense by Flanagan and Morgan. Flanagan pulls up from deep. No good, but a foul called. And it's going to be 3 free throws for Braden Flanagan. Demetrius Phillips stepped into the landing zone, and that's actually going to be his 4th foul. Flanagan nails the first, and Phillips currently staying out there. My guess is he'll go to the bench. Anthony Ham coming in as Flanagan nails the second. And no, they also brought in, so they brought in Anthony Ham as well as Andrew Jones, a junior, backup big man, will come in and provide some minutes for them as Phillips goes to the bench with his 4th foul of the game, and Flanagan nails all 3 free throws. And we're going to get another substitution here. And that'll be Moss coming in for Montgomery. So a lot of the bench unit out here, except for Minter and Riley for the Mountaineers. Just under 14 to play. And they get it to Ham on the weak side after the double from the Grizzlies. Riley working on King. Moss slowing it down. Finds Minter on the inside. Good pass from Riley. Working on Archie. Puts it up and in. Trey Minter with his 8 points now in the game. His 4th bucket of the game. Grizzlies still hold on to a 1-point lead. Morgan driving inside. Takes 2 steps. No good. Bouncing off the rim. Jones gets the board. And now Berea taking the ball up the floor. Moss. Minter. Archie working on hard defense, and a lot of contact there from Cody Samples trying to get the steal, and Minter hits the floor hard, and now Cooper Matthews is going to come into the game for Malachi Archie. Minter gets up. Seems to be all good. And now Jesse Fairs coming in for Lynn King. And Jones nearly loses it, falls to the floor. Cody Samples gets the steal. He gives it to Fairs, to Cooper Matthews, takes it all the way and in. Cooper Matthews, the rim runner on the fast break. Now a 3-point lead for the Grizzlies. Cody Samples, hard defense on Trey Minter, pulls up, no good. Morgan saves it on the rebound, and here come the Grizzlies, pushing the pace. Flanagan kicks it, Samples, pull up three, no good. Morgan with the board. Jesse Morgan goes up, and an offensive foul on Jesse Morgan. They're saying that he sweeped him around. And now that's going to be his fourth foul on Morgan. Way to ruin his day is now Minter comes in. And Andrew Jones coming out of the game. And a lot of still full court pressure here. 3-point lead, 12 minutes to go in the second half. Grizzlies still hold on to it. Moss loses it. It goes off the body of Moss, and it's going to be Grizzly basketball. And a timeout now here. A lot of emotion, a lot of physical contact, and a huge, high-scoring, close game. 60-57. Grizzlies hold on to the lead. 11:57 to go in the second half as we inch closer to the end. We'll be right back with you after the break. And now, Grizzlies basketball. Nearly loses the ball, Cody Samples, but now a foul called on Tyler Moss. A lot of contact is now. Flanagan will take it from the side. So it's actually the fifth foul this half on the Mountaineers. Only 2 away from the 1-and-1 bonus, as now Fairs has it at the logo. Flanagan for three. Bang! Cash money. Braden Flanagan. Call him the ATM. He's got another one today. A 6-point lead here for the Grizzlies while they come with full court pressure. Montgomery running the offense, commanding his guys. He's got it. Gives it inside. Bryce Riley jumps in. Trapped by the double team. Goes up and gets the foul call. Tied up with Jesse Fairs. And Fairs is going to have to stay out there for a while now with Jesse Morgan III having his 4th foul of the game on that last offensive possession. First free throw up and in. So Flanagan's now got 21 points today. 3 for 7 from the 3-point line and 6 for 10 from the field. 5 boards. Has been absolutely on fire, leading the Grizzlies so far today in scoring as Riley nails both those free throws, brings it to within 4. A close shootout. Exactly what everyone expected and wanted. Just under 11 to play in this second half. King driving left, pull-up jumper. Good, rattles in. And the Grizzlies bring it back to a 6-point lead. King. Montgomery. Phillips driving down low. No good. He gets blocked and he loses the ball. They call it out on him. And it's going to be Grizzly basketball as now Dylan Beverly comes in for Jesse Fairs. And now Cooper Matthews taking up the ball. Franklin taking their time. Beverly, top of the key. Samples driving left. Pump fake, goes up with it, loses it. Wanted a call, he said, but they said that it was tipped out on the Mountaineers anyway. And it will be Grizzly basketball as now we get a substitution. Anthony Ham coming out for Trey Minter. Minter, not quite been the most impactful guy for Berea today, but it does have 8 points on 4 for 8 shooting. As now, tough defense from Tyler Moss. Forces it out. Only 5 left on the shot clock. Franklin gonna have to get a quick one off here. King pulls up 3. Bang! Lynn King in his face. Nothing but net from Lynn King. Another one, his 4th 3 today, and he's got 19. And Berea steps out of bounds. It's Grizzly basketball. The Spurlock Center is loud. And a timeout needed from the Mountaineers. The Grizzlies bench and fans on fire as they now hold a 9-point lead with 9:35 left to go, over halfway through the second half. We'll stay with you for a second, go over some stats here now that we're over the halfway point in this half. For Berea, 18 points for Demetrius Phillips. Hasn't been too impactful in the second half so far. Franklin been working more on him. Montgomery, 13 points, 5 for 8 shooting, 3 for 4 from 3. Bryce Riley, 3 for 6, 6 for 6 from the free throw line, 13 points for him. Minter, only 8 today. Wow, for the Grizzlies, 21 for Braden Flanagan. Lynn King, 19 after that last huge three-pointer. He's 7 for 10, 4 for 6 from 3. Flanagan, 6 for 10, 3 for 7 from 3. 6 free throws made on the day, no misses. Jesse Morgan's got 10 despite his 4 fouls and not playing much. Still has 10 points on 50% shooting. Close game throughout, competitive in the paint. Franklin winning the rebounding battle, having 15 assists already on the day. Way over their season average. And now Flanagan gets it on the inbound. Archie driving inside. And one! Malachi Archie making a statement with that one, and they make it a double-digit lead. The Grizzlies 70-59. And a chance to convert a three-point play. The Mountaineers are stunned silent. One more foul here will put them in the 1-and-1 bonus. With over 9 minutes to play, 9.5 minutes to play, as now Archie converts the three-point play. 12-point lead now for the Grizzlies. And some full court pressure here coming from the hungry Grizzlies. Gonna stalk their prey as now Mackey gets it out. Riley, turnover. Malachi Archie with a steal on the entry pass. Kicks it up court. Cooper Matthews wide open. Doesn't take the contested layup. Archie open for 3. No good. Archie trying to blow the roof off this place. But Phillips gets the rebound. Taking the ball up the floor on Beverly. Going post in. King blocked it, but a foul called on Beverly. Too much contact. It's going to be 2 free throws here for Demetrius Phillips. First free throw's good from Demetrius Phillips. Second free throw, no good. Rolls off the back of the rim. 71-60. Cooper Matthews with a left-handed pass up the floor, but Archie gets rejected by Montgomery. 8.5 minutes to play in this second half. Grizzlies starting to pull away a little bit here, looking to extend their lead. King working on Riley, takes it all the way and in. No good. Blocking foul on Phillips. And that's his fifth. He's out. Demetrius Phillips is done for the day. And that'll also put the Grizzlies in the 1-1 bonus, as now the Mountaineers lose their highest scorer and most impactful player on the day. Phillips will end with 19 points and 9 rebounds and 3 assists, as well as a block. Still very upset, and substitutions getting figured out here as we can get this free throws for Lynn King, and now some substitutions. Number 33, Peyton Dixon, a freshman from Whitesburg, Kentucky, coming in to replace, and now the first free throw is good from Lynn King. 72-60, 8 minutes, 23 seconds left in this second half. And with Demetrius Phillips now off the floor for the rest of the game, the Mountaineers have to wonder who will be the guy they go for. And now out of bounds on Berea off the free throw, could not gain possession of the ball. A lot of emotion in today's game, as now Grizzlies will inbound it here. King in the corner. Samples crosses left, driving inside on Montgomery, no good. Off the back rim, gets his own board, up and in. Cody Samples working hard for his own bucket. 14-point lead now for the Grizzlies. King putting pressure. Riley pulls up from deep, no good. Board by King. Grizzlies trying to make this one insurmountable. Archie finds Matthews wide open in the paint, rejected. What a block by Mackey. And they find Montgomery driving inside, no good. Dixon couldn't get the board, and now Archie taking it up slow. 7.5 minutes to go in this second half. Time is starting to work in Franklin's favor. Archie driving to his left. Fade away, post hook. No good off the back of the rim. Samples trying to force the tie up, but Riley holds on. 7 minutes to go. Minter looking to get going here. Hasn't been the star guy tonight. 10 on the shot clock. Minter working on Beverly. Step back three. And they call a foul after he falls over. And now it's going to be 3 free throws for Trey Minter. Minter, only 8 points on the day. Averages generally 20. Hits his first free throw. 76% free throw shooter. Gets to the line a lot. Has shot over 100 free throws this season. Averages 5 to 6 a game, it looks like, with how many games they've played. Pretty remarkable getting to the line that much. And the first 2 free throws are good. Let's see if he can get this third one in. Now we get Jesse Fairs coming in for the Grizzlies. Lynn King, Malachi Archie, Cody Samples. The third free throw is no good. And Braden Flanagan out there for the Grizzlies. Minter, Montgomery, Mackey, Riley, and Ham in for Berea, as now a 12-point lead here for the Grizzlies. 6.5 minutes to go. Fairs working with Ham. Gets it to Flanagan. King, top of the key, working on Montgomery. 6 on the shot clock. Step back jumper. No good. In and out. Ball gets tipped. Board by Archie. Goes up with it. Foul called on Trey Minter on the tie-up. A lot of contact down low. And it looks like we're going to stop and play a timeout here. They were saying that Minter had the hold of the ball. A lot of talk between Coach Austin Newton and the referee. 74-62, Grizzlies hold on to a lead. 6:17 left in tonight's final game of this doubleheader. We'll be right back with you after the timeout. And we are now back after the timeout in our second game of our doubleheader. The Mountaineers women won the first game 75-70. First free throw up and in for Malachi Archie. Grizzlies looking to avenge the loss of the first game, as they hold a 13-point lead here. Now 14 after the Archie free throw. 6:17 to go in the second half. Time is just getting smaller and smaller. Oh, what a block by Cody Samples on the fast break! And a bucket by Trey Minter after the offensive board. Chase down block. And nearly tipped and nearly stolen by the Mountaineers, but Flanagan gets it, kicks it to Samples. Archie, driving right's got him. King, wide open in the corner. No good, off the front of the rim. He gets his own board, drives down low. Can't get it, get his own board again. Uses his strength. Get in the weight room, he says. 78-64, 5:30 to go. Malachi Archie defending Montgomery as he comes up the floor. Chances are getting smaller and smaller for the Mountaineers. Minter going up in and out on the jumper. And nearly stolen, but now Franklin's got numbers. Archie driving inside, using his strength, and now they're going to call a charge using the elbow to get inside a little bit, and that's actually going to put that puts the Mountaineers in a 1-and-1. I don't know if it counts towards that since it was an offensive foul, if they get those free throws or not. But we're going to get some substitutions here. Flanagan comes out. Cooper Matthews comes in. Samples comes out as well. I was wondering, there were 6 men on the floor. Jesse Fairs comes in. So Morgan, Fairs, King, Matthews, and Archie, a big lineup out there for the Grizzlies, so the Mountaineers will not get free throws in the 1-and-1, but they will from now on, as now Minter takes it inside, little floater up and in. 5 minutes to go, clock continues to run. Game not out of reach yet, standing around that 12-point mark. Morgan looking up for Fairs. Had to stop in his tracks as now King taking up the floor. Ting Kicks it in the corner. Archie waiting, letting clock run. King setting up the offense. Matthews kicks it inside to Morgan. Morgan's got Montgomery on him. He's had the mismatch up and in. Fancy footwork from Jesse Morgan the third. And the Grizzlies take a 14-point lead. 4:32 to go in the second half. And the Grizzlies looking to hold on. We'll be right back with you after the break. 80-66 Grizzlies, 4.5 minutes to go. And now Dylan Beverly coming in for Lynn King. Beverly does have 4 fouls to keep in mind, despite his lack of minutes played, only 13 tonight. His general rotational minutes for the sophomore forward. Morgan and Beverly both have 4 fouls. 4.5 minutes to go. Mountaineers need to climb the mountain here if they want a chance to win. But a huge bucket and one for Jarrell Montgomery driving inside. And that's going to actually be that's the end of the day for Jesse Morgan. That's his 5th foul. Coach Hamilton and Morgan both saying, what can he do? As now 4:19 to go. But Morgan will be done for the day. He will end up with 12 points, 6 for 11 from the field. He had 6 boards and a block, plus the assist on the day. Jesse Morgan, a very good day on the interior, working on the post, but just not able to stay in the game as now Lynn King will come in. A lot of frustration from Coach Hamilton expressed here, and a lot of substitutions now. Trey Minter actually coming out of the game. And a little bit of confusion here. They need one more guy. Second free throw, or the and one free throw, excuse me, up and in, rattled in on the in and out. 11-point lead. Mountaineers still pushing for a chance here. Jesse Fairs climbing inside, passes it back out to Archie. 4 minutes to go. 4 minutes going. Fairs loses it. Tipped out by Bryce Riley on the loose ball. And now a substitution here. And it looks like we're actually going to get a timeout as well. All right, 80-69. Grizzlies hold the lead. 3:59 to go. We'll be right back with you after the break. And after the timeout, it will be Grizzly basketball. The Grizzlies looking for another win, their 12th conference win is what it would be this season, climbing closer to that regional ranking spot as they hold the second in the conference. And a foul called here, a lot of contact on Cooper Matthews. And the foul went on number 25, Kobe Kamadure. Excuse me if I got that one wrong. He just got subbed out, as well as number 2, Nathaniel Barrow, the junior guard. A lot of contact there, but now we get Trey Minter back into the game for Berea. Matthews nails the first on the 1-and-1. One more foul, and the Grizzlies will be in the double bonus, so 2 free throws for any foul that is committed. He makes both. Cooper Matthews making it a 13-point game for the Grizzlies, and now the Mountaineers looking for their chance. Their offense has been staying consistent, but their defense has not been able to hold up. Kicks it inside. Bryce Riley misses the layup off of the great indoor pass from Trey Minter, and now Archie trapped in the backcourt. Cody Samples double teamed in the corner. Finds Lynn King. Ball gets tipped away. Montgomery has it. Montgomery kicks it up. Ham. Ball gets slowed down. 3:23 left. Ball gets kicked out. Mackey for 3. No good. Archie with the rebound. Rips it away, and a foul called on number 10, Anthony Ham. And now double bonus for the Grizzlies. They will shoot 2 free throws, no matter if they make or miss the first. The Mountaineers' offense has been successful. He misses the first, but a lot of confusion there. They didn't understand that they were in the double bonus, and the Mountaineers trying to get away with the possession as Malachi Archie will shoot his second free throw after missing the first. The Mountaineers' offense been successful like they have all season, as the second free throw is no good as well. But the defense not quite holding up. They average about 77 points a game on offense, the Mountaineers do, while their defense, they allow 76 compared to Franklin's defense, which only allows about 68. Big difference there, and it's shown today as now good play inside from the junior big man, Andrew Jones, to bring it to within 11. Game is still competitive. 2:56 to go. 82-71. Grizzlies still hold on to a lead. Mountaineers trying to mountain it back. We'll be right back with you after the break. And we're coming back from the break. Cooper Matthews inbounding the ball. He can run with it. He finds Malachi Archie. Matthews kicks it up. Flanagan. They get it past half court. Samples driving left. Running around. 2:40 left on the game clock. Matthews driving inside. A lot of contact coming from both guys. And now we're going to get some substitutions here. Matthews nails the first free throw. Matthews now 4 for 5 from the free throw line today. Not generally a very good free throw shooter, 65% on the season, but he nails the second one as well, makes it 5 for 6. Decent day from Cooper Matthews, not being too involved with the offense. Obviously not getting the start tonight because of the senior night treatment. Is now Minter is able to get a bucket, brings it back within 11. Flanagan, only 2 minutes left. Time continues to tick and work against the Mountaineers. Lynn King holds on to it. Flanagan's got it. King working with it down low, nearly loses it. He does. Tries to dive for it on the loose ball. Ball goes out on Bryce Riley. And they said it was Grizzly ball at first, but then changed it and gave possession to the Mountaineers. As now we're going to get some substitutions for the Grizzlies. Flanagan, and let's see who else is coming out. Archie. Flanagan and Archie coming out as we get Cody Samples, Matthews, King, and Beverly, and Jesse Fairs. And now a little bit of a sweat from Lynn King on the floor from the loose ball. .11 game, 2 minutes to go. Mountaineers hoping for a miracle. Have a chance to bring it within single digits for the first time. In a little bit, and now it's going to stay with the Mountaineers after it goes out. Riley gets it to Minter. Minter goes all the way off the rim. Cannot get the floater to go. Would have brought it within single digits. Cooper Matthews gives it up to Samples, and now Franklin letting some clock run. Taking it slow. Cooper Matthews pulls up from deep. No good. And it will be Mountaineer basketball. They need a miracle. Cooper Matthews with the steal on the full court pass. That's exactly what he does. And now the Grizzlies, it looks like time is going to work in their favor. They're holding on to the ball, letting clock run, and a foul on Montgomery. A take foul. And that's going to be 2 free throws for Jesse Fairs. And it's looking more and more like the Grizzlies are going to come out this one with a victory on the season. When these two teams met in the first part of the season, it was actually a doubleheader at Berea School. The women's team and the men's team played. The women's team actually won, and the men's team has won as well. But this time, the women's team of the Mountaineers were able to get the win. But the Franklin Grizzlies men's team looks like they're going to tie it at 1 apiece for today's doubleheader, and will sweep the season series of their matchups. And now a foul called here on Jesse Fairs. 52 seconds remain. There'll be 2 free throws here for Andrew Jones, the junior forward. That's Fairs first. And Jones nails the free throw. And now some substitutions coming in here as we get Archie and Samples and Flanagan, Matthews, and King. A little smaller lineup out there. Probably a free throw shooting lineup. Jones nails the first. Probably expecting a quick foul here on Flanagan. Or they're just trying to force a steal. As now Matthews taking up the floor. He finds Lynn King. Gets it back up to Samples, and clock will continue to run. Ball ends up with Archie. Nearly loses it. Samples. 6 on the shot clock. Archie driving all the way. Goes up. No good. Matthews on the putback, and it's up and in. And a timeout from Coach Hamilton after the bucket. So we'll just stay with you since we got about 23 seconds left in today's game. And we're just going to get the seniors hugging away for what will be one of their more memorable nights of their careers. Getting the win on senior night. 88-75 is the current score. Let's look at some stats for you. Well, let's make sure that first that Berea's not going to go score, and then I'll get you some stats from today's game, where the Grizzlies are going to be able to pull away, extend their record to 16-6 on the season. Will stay at second in the conference, and they're inching closer to that number 1 spot where Anderson is, but not quite there. As we'll get some free throws. Jones making the first. No good on the second. Jesse Ferris trying to get the board. It's going to go out of bounds. It'll be Mountaineer basketball. Still hunting for some buckets here. Jones, pull up 3 off the inbound, cashes it in. It's going to be within single digits, maybe for Fairs. Holds on to it, kicks it up to Matthews, and Matthews dribbling into contact. Mountaineers play until the end, put it within single digits for Pride, but the Grizzlies still come out with the win. 16-6, now their record on the season. 12-3 in the conference, 8-3 at home. The Mountaineers fall to 10-12 now on the season. Women's team moves up to 12-10. Mountaineers fall to 10-12 on the men's team. Doubleheader today. Tiring, chaotic, exciting, close, competitive, emotional. All the adjectives. You can throw it all out there. Both teams. Hard games. Let's look at some final stats for you as we close out today's action-packed doubleheader between these two teams. Live on Grizz TV from the Spurlock Center. Lynn King, 22 points, 8 for 14 from the field, 4 for 7 from 3, 8 boards, 3 assists, a steal and a block. Jesse Morgan had 12, 6 for 11 from the field. He had 6 boards despite the fouls, as the senior's going to bunch up here and get some photos at center court. Cooper Matthews at 11, 3 for 7 from the field, 4 boards, 2 assists, 2 steals. Malachi Archie, 4 steals on the defensive end, 7 points, 3 boards for him. Cody Samples, 5 points, but still 5 assists, 3 steals, 1 block, 3 rebounds. And Braden Flanagan, a night to remember for him. 21 points, 6 for 10 from the field, 3 for 7 from 3, 6 for 6 from the field. 5 boards, 2 assists, playing well on the defensive end for Berea. 19 points for Demetrius Phillips before he fouled out about halfway through the second half. Trey Minter ended up with 16, closing out the game somewhat strong. 7 for 13 from the field, remained efficient. Jarrell Montgomery, 16 points, 6 for 11 from the field, 3 for 5 from 3. He had 8 boards. Riley, 13 points, 3 for 8 from the field, 6 for 6 from the free throw line as we get a group photo from the team at center court. Fun to see. A night to remember. Look at some team stats. Both teams, 36 points in the paint, 46 bench points for Franklin. That's been the story of their season, compared to 11 from Berea. Points from turnovers. Franklin had 24. Berea only had 10. They were even. 15 second chance points for either. Franklin held the lead for 30 minutes of today's game. Closed out in the second half. And that will be all for us today. Thank you, everyone, for watching today's doubleheader between the Berea Mountaineers and the Franklin Grizzlies. The Mountaineers come out on top in the women's game. Grizzlies come out on top in the men's game. I was Luke Shepard. Thank you all for watching. Have a great rest of your night.